Hi everyone, I'm Amy. I am an artist here in Arlington. I've done several of the public art pieces. You might have seen some of the murals around. If it's got A. Stevens on it, I had a hand in it. I'm here today because I'm really excited about the public art project that we're doing together. And that is the little pieces of canvas everyone got sent. Each one of those is a small design that will then get put together to create a much larger design. So y'all can be as creative as you'd like with it. You can just paint colors, you can paint your own design on it. Each instructional video kind of goes more in depth about each one because they all have borders on them. So that's pretty much the short version of it. Is each one of y'all get to make something and then that gets put into a larger design. So with that said, if y'all don't want to watch the 20-minute video for each design, here's a couple of quick tips to just go ahead and get started. You'll want to make sure that whatever surface you have is covered with a towel or a sheet or something, because paint gets everywhere. Wear some clothes that you don't mind having paint get on. It gets everywhere. So definitely, if you care about, if you don't wear your lucky shirt, don't paint on pretty carpet, cover your surfaces and know it's gonna get messy, but it's fun. Other quick tips is I try to not get paint on the whole brush. I just use about half of the tip of the brush because it's easier to control. You don't waste as much paint. You really never need to use the full brush anyways. I always just use a section of it, maybe a corner or an edge, and that's how I'll get in and get crisp designs the way I want. Acrylic paint, which this is water soluble, so you can wash it down the sink, but it does like to absorb into fibers and paper and things like that. So once it's there, it's usually there. But it is relatively easy cleanup, so when you're finished, you can scoop what paint you didn't use back into your little containers, and then just rinse in water. And when you lay your brush out to dry, just put it on a paper towel, and that way none of the paint if you didn't miss some of it, it doesn't collect in the tips, and it doesn't get paint on any of your other surfaces. Each design has its own color scheme, so that's been hand selected to go with that design to fit the theme. And each design that y'all have, you can choose if you want to get really creative with it or if you just want to paint it blue because you like the color blue. You have complete control, which is really the exciting part, is having creative control, because there's so many things in life we don't have control over, but we have control over what we're creating on this canvas, and that's really exciting, which I can't wait to see what y'all make. So I think that's about it. There's easy cleanup. You can use the water. Make sure that all of anything in the near vicinity, you don't mind having paint on it if you are not careful, or cover everything up. There is a 1-inch border on every design, and that 1-inch border will not be seen on the finished product, so make sure that what you paint is inside that little 8-inch square. It doesn't look like a lot of paint, but it goes a long way if you use it right. So just a little bit of water on your brush and a little bit of paint and you're good to go. Just every time your brush starts drying out, add a little bit of water, not too much, because otherwise it gets really messy and bleeds everywhere. White is an opaque color, so it makes whatever color you're working with thicker, so you can't see through the canvas through to the canvas as much. Acrylic, you like to use layers, so paint a layer, let it dry, paint another layer. It helps build up the colors. Sometimes you might see some little imperfections on the canvas that you already have from when I made them. So just as you're painting, those imperfections go away. You just might need to use 2 layers, which really you need to do anyways, just because that's the way acrylic works, is you just build it up. The more layers you do, the more depth it can give it. and the more vivid those colors can become. Those black outlines that you see in the design, they will connect to another canvas to create a full image, and there is 36 canvases per design, so that's really exciting, and there are 6 designs. When you go to mix your colors, make sure that you're not mixing your brush into the paint colors. So you don't want to scoop out some yellow and then scoop out some blue and then put that blue brush back into that yellow. That you'll never be able to get it out. Now you have green forever and ever. But I think those are some pretty quick tips. The being able to just use the section of the brush, and it's all in the way you angle it and how much paint you have on there, and your water ratio. White's opaque. There's the border, the cleanup I told you about, wearing clothes. I think, wearing clothes that you don't mind getting dirty. So many shirts have become paint shirts because I did not realize that I got paint on me, and then all of a sudden it's on everything. But that's all. You guys enjoy, get as creative as you'd like, make something that makes you happy, enjoy playing with the colors, write a poem on there, do something that you are gonna enjoy. And I cannot wait to see what y'all create. Thank you for being part of this project, and enjoy your day, enjoy your creative experience, and stay happy and healthy.